Welcome to the Weekly Roar, coming live from the Lion's Den, helping new managers become great leaders and awesome bosses. And now, here's your host, Greg Storch.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Lion's Den. This is the Weekly Roar. Hey, it's great to have you all back this week in the Lion's Den. Now, starting this week, I've decided to try something a little different. We're all super busy people and our attention spans can be fleeting. So instead of spending 20 or 30 minutes with you each week, I decided that I want to try to do these micro lessons in leadership and personal growth. So I'm going to target lessons that run about 15 minutes or less each week. So you can tune into it, connect, learn, grow, and then get back to whatever it is you're doing. With that said, today, I want to spend our time together talking about the importance of inspiration when it comes to leaders. In a world of chaos with many moving parts, a leader's inspiration is what brings focus to our movement and helps people move in the same direction. So, what are the characteristics of an inspiring leader? Well, today on the Weekly Roar, I'll talk all about it. But before we jump into that, my name is Greg Storch, owner of Lion Enterprise, host of the Weekly Roar, and the founder of a worldwide bartered coaching program called The Helping Hand. I'm a certified professional leadership coach and a certified leadership speaker and trainer. If you want to catch more of the Weekly Roar, you can find all of my video resources on my website at lion-enterprise.com. Go to the Lion's Pride Library and check them all out. Okay, everyone, let's talk about inspire to influence. Now, I've been sharing a few traits that I believe all effective leaders have in common, but I haven't talked about this one yet. When people make the decision to move in the same direction, it's the leader who inspires that movement. Without a leader inspiring their people, the movement of the group is sporadic and all over the place. It's our responsibility as leaders to inspire others to work together in order to achieve something greater than the collective team. Well, unfortunately, there are more bosses out there leading companies than leaders. Holding the title of boss just implies a certain level of authority over others. Boss only signifies that power. But to be seen as a leader and not just a boss, we have to inspire others through our actions and words. And that's one of the ways we can get them to believe in a common vision. I think that one of the signs of a true leader is the ability to encourage commitment and engagement from others. It's part of the foundation to our success as leaders. Leaders have to have the ability to inspire others. Inspiration is the trait that allows people to continue working towards the common vision that's set by us as the leader. So in order to get better at influencing others, leadership, then we have to start emulating some of the habits of those leaders who provide inspiration to those they lead. Now, one of the first things that I notice that helps to inspire others is having the ability to consistently foster a positive mindset. Yeah, positivity is energy, and it attracts more positivity. Inspirational leaders understand that. A really inspiring leader can find the bright side of any issue. They know that fostering a negative doom and gloom mindset will accomplish absolutely nothing. Knowing this, inspiring leaders remain a constant beacon of positivity, especially in the face of challenges and failures. It's the main ingredient in the success of leadership during times of crisis as well. Now, we all know that life isn't a bunch of unicorns and rainbows all the time. We face problems every day, but during those times, the inspirational leader remains vigilant to focus on the positive, remain upbeat, and continue to show others that silver lining. Okay, now another habit that inspirational leaders form is gratitude. Inspirational leaders not only foster an attitude of gratitude, they manifest that attitude into important, simple gestures that inspire others. Have you ever worked for someone on a project that was really successful, but they failed to show in whatever way that they were grateful for you? It doesn't feel great, does it? Now, I've had bosses who under-delivered on the gratitude, and it left me feeling unappreciated. There isn't anything else that will drain others' commitment to you as a leader more than when they are left feeling like their efforts went unnoticed. Leaders who don't show appreciation for others are the same ones who experience high employee attrition, decreased output from their teams, and just a general lack of inspiration. All it takes is just one small gesture of gratitude to show people that they matter. A simple thank you goes a long way, but you'd be surprised at how many leaders fail to say it. Inspirational leaders take a little more of their share of the blame and less of their share of the credit. Small acts of kindness and gratitude, praising in public and acknowledging the efforts of others is enough to inspire them. So take time to show your gratitude. When I think about inspirational leaders, I think about Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Who wouldn't? He had a crystal clear vision of a future that he wanted to create, and he was able to articulate it in his I Have a Dream speech. When leaders are so charismatic that they can articulate a vision so clearly that it's almost as if it had already happened, they have fine-tuned the art of inspiring others. Inspirational leaders know exactly what they're trying to achieve, and they use their words, actions, and beliefs to inspire others to follow their vision. So if you want to become a more inspirational leader, spend time gaining clarity around your vision so you know exactly what you're striving to achieve. And another habit that inspirational leaders develop is the ability to actively listen to others. I've talked about active listening before plenty of times. We all know by now that hearing what I said is not the same as listening to what I've said. Inspirational leaders truly listen to what's being said to them, and they respond appropriately instead of letting it go in one ear and out the other. That's the real product of truly listening, right? It allows us as leaders to formulate a response that aligns with the expectations of the person who's speaking to us. So a great way to continue to develop this habit is by having an open door policy. That way, our followers can provide feedback and input to us. If you want to make sure that you're truly listening to others, start practicing the art of mirroring. Once they finish speaking, we should be able to respond with, "What I'm hearing you say is that," and then we repeat what it is we think they told us. When we do that, it gives us a chance to correct anything we may have misheard. Do that enough times, and your listening will get better and better. I think trust and inspiration go hand in hand. Inspirational leaders are also trustworthy. As leaders, we inspire others to look up to us when we always tell the truth, making good on our promises and making sure we walk our talk. When a leader can't be trusted, then their followers aren't sure that they'll make good on a promise. Their followers are more likely to abandon ship because it sends a message that the leader's more concerned with outcomes than with others' well-being. When our followers take pride in us as their leaders, you can be rest assured that inspiration will closely follow. All right, here's the last thing that I wanted to mention today. Show your passion for your vision. Our enthusiasm behind our vision and mission plays a critical role in being an inspirational leader. Without a leader's enthusiasm, work is just going to be meaningless, especially if the leader fails to lead with an infectious enthusiasm. You know, Simon Sinek told us the importance of finding our why, right? If you don't know why the work you do matters, those who are following you won't either. So be a cheerleader for your vision. Show your enthusiasm for your dreams. What others see will inspire them to keep on keeping on. It's influence. And that, my friends, is leadership. Simon Sinek did a TED Talk called How Great Leaders Inspire Action. During that talk, Simon said that no one follows a leader for the leader. They follow a leader for themselves. The most inspirational leaders ignite a spark within their followers that move them to action. They don't require motivation to act because they've been inspired. There's a difference between those two, inspiration and motivation. Inspire translates to in spirit. So inspiration comes from within us. We conjure it up. And the root word of motivate is motive. Motivation is an external force that causes us to take action. So motivation pushes us to accomplish a task or to work through a challenge or barrier, even when we would rather be doing something else. We are motivated by an end result. We do something because of what it's going to get us in the end. Inspiration, on the other hand, pulls us towards something that stirs not only our minds, but our hearts. We're inspired by a person, an event, a quote, a circumstance to take the actions needed to achieve success, but it's not the success itself. So let me leave you with this last thought. We don't have to be perfect to inspire others. We inspire them by how we deal with our imperfections. All right, that does it for today. Thank you all for supporting me and joining me in the Lion's Den. I hope you liked this shortened version with the new micro leadership lessons. Now, if you want to keep running to the roar, then join me again next week. All you have to do is come back to the Lion's Den next Wednesday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Now, until we meet again, remember, be powerful, but stay poised just like a lion. Bye, everybody.
Thanks for watching the Weekly Roar live event at lionenterprise.com. If you enjoyed this video, please tell others to join us each week here in the Lion's Den. Thanks again, and see you next week.